What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to go pick up a couple parts. I have been having some pretty good luck with the Facebook market lately, and I guess I'm gonna go get the hub assembly, the knuckles, I'm not sure what you'd call them, for the EP3. Yeah, I found those. I messaged this guy this morning. He has a car completely stripped apart, and the only thing that he has left are the knuckles, control arms, and the lower subframe. So I don't need a lower subframe. I have that. Everything's good except for that knuckle that I'm always having issues with. That bearing, I can't get that bearing to work. So, and considering he's giving away, I'm like, might as well. And he also has, I think, a windshield and a couple other glasses that I can take for the EP3 because my windshield is cracked. So I am definitely gonna go pick that up as well. The reason I said that I've had luck with the Facebook lately is because yesterday I also went and picked up, I didn't vlog this, but I didn't think it was that important. But yesterday I went and picked up a K24A2 head, and this is the newer head, the 06 through 08 model with the bigger valves and the bigger cams. So considering that I want to boost, this is honestly gonna be really fucking nice because instead of buying cams and bigger valves, this already has them. So, and this already is a complete head. It has everything right about. I just have to throw on a couple of the things that I have on the other head, or maybe just buy a couple other things that I need. I should be able to make this head work. And this does not have the EGR either, so this is not an eco head. This is like a TSX type S head. So I'm definitely glad I found this. I got this for a steal. For this head, I see them on eBay for 300 bucks, and I didn't even pick up for 100 bucks. So I'm so glad that I found this, and I went and picked it up as soon as I could. He also threw in these struts. He said he didn't want them, and he doesn't know what they go to or if they even work. So I said, fuck it, I'll take them. I don't know what I'll use them, but I might be able to throw them on the blue Chevy that I have in the back. What's up guys? So it's the next day. So yesterday I started getting a bit late, so I just wanted to get home, so I didn't pull over and show you guys what I got, but really quick, let me show you guys exactly what I picked up. So I got the whole knuckles, both of them, the whole assembly, brakes, rotors, and control arms. So I basically got everything. I just got to pull everything out of the EP3 and slap all this in, and everything will work. But I think I'm just going to pull off the knuckles because that's all I need. The wheel bearings are good on these, so I'm just going to pull off these knuckles and use everything else from my EP3. So I also got this coolant reservoir, this cap, and I got this cable for my gas cap because my gas cap doesn't work and I have to kind of pry it out. So I got that. I got a couple mounts, and I also got the lever, which I think I might just have to replace the lever on mine, but we'll see. And I also got all the trimming for the two doors, the trunk, and I think that is it. I'm not gonna be working on the EP3 because my brother has it. He's currently at school, so I'm not gonna be able to work on it right now. Maybe this weekend once he doesn't need it, but as of right now I can't. I don't really want to go take it from him because then I have to leave him the E90. So I think I'm just going to wait till this weekend. And for right now, either way, I do have a couple things I do need to do to the E46. I'm going to pull off the headers because I reached out to, this is a company that buys cats, and since I have two cats on the E46, I reached out to them, asked them how much it would give me for them, and that basically covers the headers and plus some. Headers on eBay are 100 bucks, and I read online that they basically work the same as any expensive name brand header. They might have a little bit more performance, it might be sound a little bit better, but I don't really care. Just a drift car. What I'm going to do today is pull off the headers. I also have the cats from the stock EP3 exhaust and the stock EJ1 exhaust. So I'm gonna cut those cats off, and I'm also going to pull the E46's headers off. I'll probably just take them the whole complete headers. I don't feel like cutting off just the cats. I already started by lifting up the car, and I started looking, and I saw that I had kind of a cut down there. I don't know if you could see right there, the belt started eating into the coolant reservoir. We don't have a leak yet, but the radiator is loose from, not the top, but from the bottom. It's actually really loose from the bottom because for some reason these cars don't have any supports. Not even the E90 has a support under the radiator. So I'm gonna have to try to find a way to make a support for the radiator so that that doesn't get any worse and cuts into the actual reservoir. The radiator was a little bit low, but I think that is just consumption from over time. I know that the E90 uses a little bit of coolant every now and then. I have to add just a little bit, nothing crazy, but every now and then I do have to be adding coolant. For right now, let's just take it apart. I'm gonna try my best to reach back here and get the headers out. It looks like a lot of work actually. I'm going to try my best to save these bolts, but I really doubt that I will be able to. They're actually really rusted on there, so I'm gonna probably have to cut them or break them. I hope they break off. I don't really want to have to reach down here with anything to cut them, so I really hope they just break off. That'd be a lot simpler, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to save anything down here. I reached out to a guy on Instagram the other day because I saw that he had the SLR kit and I was wondering how he was doing with it. He had been doing drifting for a while, so I reached out to him and asked him how he set up the car because I have not been able to get the setup right. And he told me that basically I need to align everything from the rack and the control arms and just make sure that everything is flush. And so I think I'm also going to be working on that as well. I have the lollipops in the back of the car in the trunk, and so I think I might be slapping those back on. The reason I took them off is because I had way too much, I think it'd be negative. The wheel was sitting way too far back in the wheel well. But now that I'm looking under the car, it makes sense that he said make sure everything's parallel because everything now is pushed forward. So I'm gonna throw those lollipops back on. If not, then I guess it's just another attempt to see if I can get it to work. But like I said, I reached out to him. I asked what he did and he suggested that, so I am definitely gonna try stupid train. I'm definitely gonna have to try that. So like I said, here is a cat. This is one cat, this is another cat. That looks like it was welded on there at some point, so I hope that that is a stock cat. So I've made some progress today. This is the EP3's cat. The EJ did not have a cat, unfortunately. It was all hollow, so I just threw that away. Seems like I can't get the bolts off the exhaust. I need a breaker bar. I need a 3/8 breaker bar. I do not have one of those, but I'm gonna see if I can fit it my 1/2 inch under there. It's really big, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, so it's been about like 2.5 hours now since I started. This car's not very easy to work on. So I got the first header off, now it's the second header. And I need to reach back there. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna get back there, but that back corner has a bolt and there's one, and I think one and one. I think there might be 3 on top, I don't know, but I need to find a way to reach up on top. I got all the bottom bolts out, which were a lot easier than getting this one out, because once I got this one, it was loose and I was able to move it around so I could get my hand in there a little bit better. But now I have to find a way to get the top bolt off. They're not really bolts, they're more like studs that are rusted on the nut, and so a couple came off the way they were supposed to, but for the most part I have not been able to get off just the nut, but I have to get off the whole stud. Yep, there you go. 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1. So that's basically the pattern. Same thing over there on that side. And like I said, I gotta find a way to reach back there, but I'm not really sure how that's gonna be achieved. It's really tight in there, but I got the first one off. I'm almost done. Gotta find a way for the second one. All right, so day 3. It got a little bit late last night, and something happened with the house, so I had to help with that, and so I did not get to finish this, but I think I had 2 more bolts left to take off. I think maybe 3. Yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. It should not take that much longer, and I hope the headers come out because everything's really tight under there, and honestly I don't really think the header's gonna come out. I might have to lift the engine kind of over so that I can get that mount out and pull everything out, but I really hope I don't have to do that because that's a lot more work than what I wanted to do. Alright, so I finally got the first header out, and that is this side. I still have to take this side off. I have not taken any bolts off of there. I had to take that mount down there. It is the one that actually holds the motor. So what I did was I put the jack under the transmission, lifted, and it started lifting the motor that way. I finally got that header out, and that's what I really wanted to do. Now I can reach in here really well and get the other 2 or 3 bolts that are in here, and I don't have to struggle as much anymore. Alright, so I just finished pulling off the other header. It was actually a lot harder than what I thought it was going to be to reach that far back bolt. So that's probably where I'm going to start with when I install the new ones. Honestly, other than that, guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. I have to pull everything out of the E90 that I brought for the EP3 so I could throw the cats in there. And so I could take those to sell. That being said, guys, if you guys like the video, go down, hit that like button, helps me out a lot. Go down and comment. I'm always active in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button. I got a lot to do this winter. And I'll see you guys in the next one.